Hello children, my name is Amrita Roy. I'm your class teacher, as you all know, and today I'm going to read a very special story about a little man. But before that, I just want to clarify that you all will understand this book very well because you all are preschoolers and you all are kindergarten also. So in this age group, it is very easy to understand what you look around the world around you. So like that, you see so many community service people are doing. One of the service is the delivery letter mails for us. It comes from all around the world, and the people who deliver that, they are very special. We call them letterman, postman. So I'm going to read you a book about the letterman, and a very jolly letterman. And the title of this book is The Jolly Postman or Other People's Letters, and it's written by Janet Allen Ahlberg. So all of you, you're 8 of you, you all are under 6 years old, and I'm very sure you will understand what I'm trying to read today. If you don't understand, just ask me and I will help you out there. Okay? So let's start. Are you all excited? So, if you can see me today, I'm wearing all blue because usually lettermans, they have a uniform that is blue or khaki color, but I'm wearing a blue today. And this is my letter mail, which I carry when I'm walking house to house. And in this bag, I carry letters. So see, in this letter, you will see the address can be written here where I'm going to deliver the letter. The stamp is here, and here usually I write on the top the sender's name. I look for that, and this is the way I check. I check the sender's the address. So I go to that house. I look for the address of the house, the address board, and then I go inside. To deliver my mails, I usually take my bicycle because I have to go all kind of road, like sometimes the streets are very rocky, sometimes it's very smooth, sometimes it's very muddy, and so cycle becomes very beneficial for me because I can lift my bicycle, I can walk with that, and I can ride that, and also it is easy to carry it to go on up on the stairs. And if I need a lift, if I sit behind a trailer of any pickup truck, then I can carry my bicycle and keep it there also. So it is very handy, and that's why I use bicycle for my urban area delivery of the mailboxes. And on my way, I have brought all these things. When I ride my bicycle, I get sometimes these on my path. This type of, these are all cedar kind of tree, but it is all dry, so it is all coming out of the tree, and it's very bushy and very prickly. So when it dries out, it is like this. So it might hurt my feet or might, so I'm very careful while walking on the street. And also on my way, I keep getting these kinds of sticks, dried sticks from the tree. I find lots of pines on the ground. Apart from that, I also see lots of pebbles, sometimes bigger ones, stones, and sometimes very tiny ones, okay? So these are all, and sometimes I see these big ones also. So these things can sometimes it comes on my way and it slows me down. So I'll keep it out like this, and I'm going to start reading my storybook. I'll keep the bag also on the side. And as a letterman, I always wear a cap. So this way it protects me from the sunlight. It protects my head from the rainwater, and also my head is covered for the warmness. So I'll keep the cap also here. So my story begins. As I said, the title of the book is The Jolly Postman or Other People's Letter, and it's written by Janet and Alan Ahlberg. Okay, so the first page goes like this. Once upon a bicycle, so they say, a jolly postman came one day from over the hills, from far away, with a letter for 3 bears. So now he goes to the house where 3 bears live. Mama bear, Papa bear and the baby bear. So Mr. and Mrs. Bear, 3 Bears Cottage, the woods. This was the address. And as you can see, it's written here and the stamp is there. But who's sending here the letter? It's not clearly mentioned. But the stamp from the post office is also there. So it is delivery. It is delivering on 20th May 1986. Okay, so this is the letter which is coming to the Bear family, and it is a birthday card. So the family is excited to see the letter. They all start reading the letter. So the bears read the letter, but baby bear can't read, but he was excitedly watching it, how parents are reading, okay? And in the meantime, what happens, the postman, he drinks his tea, he enjoys the moment, and what happened next, we will soon see it. So he comes out of the house, he takes his bicycle, he leaves for the next destination. Off went the postman, toodle-too, in his uniform of postal blue, to a gingerbread cottage. Gingerbread cottage, you must have seen during Christmas time. It is available, gingerbread house is available in the stores. And this house, this cottage has a garage too, with a letter for the wicked witch. A wicked witch lives in that house. So let's see what the address says. The address says the occupier gingerbread bungalow, the woods. There is a stamp. There is a post office, trader's stamp, magic trader's circle. And it says, open now, don't delay. This could be your lucky day. And there's an owl which says free witch watch with every order. Okay, so what happens? So the witch gets the letter and she reads the letter and she smiles. She seems to be happy. So the witch reads the letter with the cackle of glee, while the postman read the paper but left his tea. What happens? Postman, in the meantime, he reads the newspaper, but the tea, witch has given to the postman, he leaves his tea and he walks away because the color of the tea was very green. He didn't like that. So when he walks next, soon the jolly postman, we hear tell, stopped at a door with a giant bell and a giant with a bottle of milk as well. So the giant comes out, he has a milk in his hand and he comes out at the door with a postcard for guess who. So the letterman says, you have a postcard, guess who is sending you? So the letter looks like this and it says, Mr. V. Bake, Mile High House, Beanstalk Garden. So he got a letter from the west of moon, east of sun on 18th May 1986. So when the letter comes out, and for letterman it was a big letter, but for the giant it was a tiny letter. So he reads the letter like this. In the meantime, he gives a cup of tea to the postman and he reads. So the giant reads the postcard with baby on his knee. He has a baby on his knee. And the postman wet his whistle with the timber of tea. Postman finishes tea and then he says, okay, now let me go. It's raining outside. I have to put on my raincoat and I have to go again. So once more on his bicycle, the postman rode to a beautiful palace. Beautiful palace. It's like a royal palace. So, to a beautiful palace. So we have been told where Nightingale sang. They say it's so beautiful that once Nightingale was singing there. But now the sign is there. The sign says it is sold. But there is a letter. Letter says it's for whom? Oh my God, it's for Cinderella. So looks like Cinderella lives in this palace. Oh yeah, the address said HRH Cinderella, the palace, Half Kingdom Road. Oh my God. And the mail is coming from Crooked Mile. Let's see what's there. Oh my God, there's a letter for Cinderella. And she comes and she reads it's a book letter. So Cinder read her little book. The postman again, he drank, oh no, this time he got champagne. And then wobble off on his round again. And again, oops. So letterman was so happy. He gets to drink champagne. He gets to meet a princess. He gets to see a royal house. So he's very happy. So when he leaves, he's really happy, singing and very smiling and going nicely. Now what is next? Which next destination is coming? Guess. Can you say which next one? Okay, you? Okay, let's find out. Later, on the same day, the postman, feeling very hot, he started opening his button because he had a champagne. Came upon a grandma in a shady spot. Now he sees a house. There is a grandma sitting in a very shady spot. She is wearing a shawl like this. Oh, wow. She is wearing a shawl like this. And she is wearing an eyeglass like this. And she is, what she is doing? Oh my God. She is knitting something like this. I have some wool. So I will wool. She is knitting something like this. And then what happens? Came upon a grandma in a shady spot. But grandma, what big teeth you have got. Beside this letter, this is a letter for, okay. The letter address says, BB Wolf Square, care of Grandma's cottage, Horner's Corner. And sender, the stamp is from the kingdom. So it says urgent. So who's this letter for? But anyway, so the grandma takes out the letter, and the grandma reads the letter and poured the tea. She gives the tea again, which the not so jolly postman drank nervously. But seeing the grandma's expression, now the little man is getting nervous. He had his tea, but he was drinking nervously, fast. He wanted to leave. So what happens next? He's not looking very jolly. Usually he is very jolly, smiling most of the time. He drank nervously and he leaves. Quickly he leaves. Now what? Now the jolly postman nearly done all his letter delivery. So is the story. The last house he came to a house where a party had begun. On the step was a bear with a bum. So this bear was sitting on the step and he was telling everybody, there's a party, there's a party. Little man said, okay, I have a letter for Miss Goldilocks. So he takes her to Miss Goldilocks. And the letter says, Goldilocks, 24 Blackbird Road, Banbury Cross. And the letter also says, please do not bend. Then when he sees Miss Goldilocks, she is wearing a skirt like this. She is wearing a skirt around her dress and she is preparing for the party. So the letterman goes there, he meets her and he gives her the letter. And she is saying, she is coming out very stylish and she comes out and the letterman gives the letter. So it was a letter which says, do not bend. She sees the letter and she's so happy to see the letter. She says, oh my God, this letter is from my grandson. I'm so happy. And Miss Goldilocks put the pound note in her pocket of her frock, and the postman joined the party and they all played Postman knocks, Postman knocks, Postman knocks, Postman knocks. Then what happens? After the party was done, postman says, okay, now I'm taking my bicycle. It's already evening. I'm going home. Everybody comes out to say bye-bye to the letterman. And it says, story goes upon, once upon a bicycle, so they say, a jolly postman came one day from over the hills and far away and went home in the evening for tea. And this is the end. So, I hope you all enjoyed this book. And this letterman was such a happy, jolly person that he made sure that wherever he goes, people feel respected. People feel that letterman is eager to deliver a letter, and he wanted to make them to feel important. That is very important in life also. Okay, you have to make other person feel very important in life, and this is how when we interact, our voice, our tone has to be in such a way that the other person will feel welcomed. Okay, so this letterman, he delivered letter everywhere, first class service. So and if anybody wants to read this book or want to touch the book or want to flip the pages, you can do so. You can go and explore your imagination. You can visualize what I have just read. You can visualize the village. You can visualize the grandma knitting the sweater, but very difficult to find out what's going on behind her mind. And why the tea was green. You have to find out that. What did you say? Green tea? Yeah, quite possible, green tea. Probably those days green tea was not there. And that's why letterman didn't like the tea. I think so. And also think about the palace. How beautiful it can be. We have read Cinderella in the books, but it is so great to meet her in person. So just visualize your imagination and you will feel that imagination will take you the places where we can't go directly, right? So here's the book. I'm leaving the book on the desk, and if you have any question, you can always come to me and we can discuss further. And the story is over. So you all understood what community service this man was doing. He was a letterman since he was walking in our neighborhood, so to deliver letter. So it's kind of community service. He meets people, he greets them, and that is how he interacts with people. And he meets all unknown people. He just follow the address. Okay, so this is very important in life. Okay, thank you. So we will meet again for the next class. Thank you, children. I hope you enjoyed.